All right, are we excited about the right way? I'm a little excited about the right way. Let's give it a game. You know the most exciting part about this deck? It has no value in it in the late game. So I don't think we're ever going to be in a long board stall game. Because I just think we'll lose if that happens. So the client can't fuck me. So we're playing around the client fucking me, which is great. All right, this looks like exactly the type of hand we want to open with. Gonna get value out of the servant. Oh god, he's open compass. Poor bastard. I hate that card. Played it once now and it was absolutely atrocious. Every single game it was bad. Even the times we drew it. Even the times we didn't draw it, it was bad. That's how bad it was. I could feel its badness emanating out of the deck into my hand, even when it was not in my hand. Oh god, he's considering using the compass. I don't know if these are actually playable or not. So, argument for the Thallid there. That I might not be actually wanting to play the servant next turn, and that I want to be able to swing into a two power creature. Uh-oh, am I getting milled? He just second Navigator mill me again. Can't make this shit up. Sure, Diligence Excavator, double fucking compass opener. Poet! Yes, you have to resolve this in my lifetime. Go ahead and click those buttons. This is good. Alright. I'm gonna hold on to the Trapper for now. I should have played Thallid last turn. I was worried about that when I cast the Trapper. I'm like, it's greedy here to cast this. You're never going to play a 2-mana drop when you have 3s in turn on 4. So far he's healing for 2 every time. Okay, sure. More mill. He's just going to mill us down with that. Cut our Eviscerate. I mean, our deck might be good, but he might also have got the 2 best cards in it. Feels pretty bad. But he has played 3 totally junk artifacts, so might not be that bad. All right, let's go ahead and swing with the Paladin, the Disciple. Playing the Paladin this turn. Is there an advantage in holding back on the Trapper? I don't think there is. Guess he has combat trick time. Nope, he wants to take it out of the face. You bet. Okay. What do you think went wrong from his perspective? He's like, he hit all of his synergies that he built. What went wrong? See, Citizen, What was that noise? Why was there just a random goat in the background? Is that the noise the demon makes? Maybe he played out all of his historics and he's like, what now? He's like, the guy still has a lot of cards left in his deck. I guess the plan's over. This is not the kind of hand we'd like to see. Do I mull this? It's got Icy Manipulator in the opening hand and mana. I would like to have seen some of my tempo cards, but I am honestly pretty much of the mentality these days that if I mull anything, if I mulligan anything that has lands and playable cards in it, then I would lose every single time. He wasn't a tryhard in a kid's card game. So he quit because of that? So he was what? What was he doing in a kid's card game? So presumably you're suggesting that you shouldn't try hard in a game like this because it's a child's game. So either he's a child not playing hard in a child's game, he's an adult playing a child's game but playing it poorly, or what? What's your last... Where else did you go with that? Finish that thought for me. All right, so we have a 4, a 5, and a 6, and maybe we can start swinging for some damage. No, that was the comment in chat. Take door number 3. Yeah, but door number 3, I haven't defined for you yet. You have to be clever and make up door number 3. What do you got? All right. I have no idea what the average age of it is. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I play games for a living, so maybe I'm not the right person. Holy shit, that card's fucking nuts. Okay, no legendary creatures, please. I want to give the option to block this. Doesn't want to do it, sure. I don't have artifact removal, nope. I mean, this card, he can't, until he has a legendary creature, this is useless to him because it costs 7 mana to activate. It's just really solid on white first strikers in particular. So we're going to attack phase. All right, I'm okay taking the damage to clear his blocker. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Okay, sure. I'll race you. You gonna summon a creature? No creature. Okay. I'm gonna tap his artifact. Feels good. Yep, I could have potentially prevented 2 damage there, but the downside is if he summons any creature with power that can block my paladin, I don't have the mana to tap it this turn because I want to play the Wanderer instead. I guess he could still have a flash creature. Let's do that. Guess I should have summoned first. Well, I'm leaving the mana for the trick. Or Icy, I suppose. And having drawn that, I have a few more options. Like I could do this and then Icy. Here's the flash creature. When it enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. It loses all abilities at the end of turn. I've already played this. So let's let that come into play. I'm going to tap it now, presumably. Okay. It's too bad I don't get my... Oh, I'm not summoning a whatever this turn. So he doesn't have any blockers. Takes it to the face. Let's go ahead and drop the cav. All right. Oh, the trickster. He's so tricky. What is the picture of? There's a guy falling in the water and the merfolk has just let out a white cloud around waist level. And I can't really tell the rest. It does look tricky. Very tricky. Do I want to block that? I think I've got good stuff. Let's block it. What type of blue combat tricks are there? Are there any blue combat tricks? I guess you could unsummon something. I don't know what blue combat tricks there are. There aren't any. Okay. I guess I lose 2 damage doing that, but I don't get to do, I mean, I suppose it's relevant. So the question is whether to take 2 and leave my blocker up or to not. That is a 5/6 flyer. Scary. Could try to kill it with Adamant Will, but he's not going to let me do that block. He's going to block with the 2/3 Scholar. Could tap the Scholar, attack with the... I think I just want the Wonder on the board. Which means I'm offering to trade the Scholar for the Paladin, which means I want to summon the Wanderer first. Oh, it's a fucking legendary. I hadn't noticed that. So it's actually a 9. Okay, then I guess I am not attacking here. Thanks for pointing that out. That's actually kind of scary. See if he wants to equip it. So we're going to the combat phase. It's 2 attacks, right? It's click. It's combat and then attack. So this is combat phase. Okay. Now we declare attackers. Okay. Now it's attackers. Okay. Now it's your second main phase. I feel like this should be labeled slightly differently. It should be like phase, combat, phase, end of turn. Because a lot of times, until you figure that out, you're like, end of turn, I don't want to end turn, but it actually means go to the end of turn phase. Anyways. Saga of Ice is kind of a bad deal for me here. We've got our own, though. It's a creature, not a permanent, so he can't bounce the Rite. I need to tap this so I don't get to use that. So this should be fine as... Looks like he's playing mono white too, or mono blue. Okay. Okay. We picked up 6 damage out of the Paladin so far, right? The Icy plus the Wonder plus that. If I attacked with both, if I tapped his Scholar, attack with both, he blocks that. It's not good enough. We need to tap it next turn. Right? Because the most he takes here is 4 and he'll be at 2. Okay. We'll wait. Ooh. Thank you, Victor. It's a really good suggestion. Combat phase. Tap the 5/6. Go to attacks. Do I care about that? I could kill it, but I think probably better not to. Let's just take 2. Do these always tick during the main phase? Is that when they tick? Targets are upkeep. They tick directly after draw. So it goes untap, upkeep, draw, saga. Why is it? What is the upkeep step then if it's not exactly that? Isn't this upkeep? Maybe I don't understand what that means. All right, let's play the Trapper. I think we're done. We have a stop over there. Icy Nips, are they perky? Yes, they are indeed. Okay. To end turn. Okay, I want to go ahead and tap his Zijin. Okay, go ahead and draw. This thing hasn't happened yet. Let's go to the main phase. Now it's main phase when that resolves, dude. Not upkeep, but the upkeep tap was good. Sure. Okay. I think I'm killing that if it attacks. Does this untap a creature? No. All right. Does he have Summoning Sickness this turn? We still got fucking Summoning Sickness. Okay, so I got another turn. I could tap 2 of his blockers. I don't think that's worth it. Let's go ahead and Paladin plus Thalid. Okay. Let's end turn. This was very slow. This is a 4 mana for a 6/6 that takes fucking three turns to resolve. I cast it on that turn. I get tokens. Next turn I get tokens. Next turn I get no, it's 4 turns to resolve. I can't attack it till the 4. That's so slow, man. Sure. He doesn't want the damage spewing at him. Okay, combat phase. This goes to attacks. He has white in there. Neat. All right, let's feed it a cleric. Go ahead and draw. I'm gonna tap both his creatures and hit him with for 12 damage here. Can I die to that doing that? 5 and 7. So it's kind of all in here. So by playing the Wanderer, I can tap and tap. He has to have 2 answers with 4 mana to block both one of these and the 6/6. Or I could just swing with the 6/6. But if he has an answer, he gets another turn and I don't die. I guess I'd rather he have an extra turn and I not die. I suppose I can still attack with everything if I tap this too. Use him at 1. I don't think I am like so stressed that I have to go all in for this. I can't chump a flyer. The thing is this flies, so I can't block that to chump. Okay. Should seal away for the demon. Okay. So it looks like we probably would have won if we tapped that, but I think we win anyways here. Well, we don't fuck up our taps here. I don't think there's a reason to hold that. Okay. Untap it. Icy can't untap it, only can tap. How would I untap the demon, dude? Who's like, untap it, it would have been a good game. What were you untapping it with, bro? Like, maybe just say it once, let me respond, and I told you politely. Then you tell me again. You're like, that would have been game if you'd done what I said. I generally try to acknowledge my mistakes on stream when I make them. Right, so right now, even if he blocks both, he takes more than that damage. I don't think there's a reason to waste the Icy Manipulator. The only way I can see losing is the Djinn swings with the Legendary Sword attack and kills me. So let's keep... let's go ahead and attack with everything. Yeah, no, I get that you thought it did right twice, but you posted twice, and I responded to your first one with the answer to it, and then you posted again saying that I had you were basically pointing out how I had fucked up and not won the game, but you were wrong. So you were backseating my play and doing it without the actual knowledge to be able to do that, and that's annoying. Got another fucking play. Invoke the Divine. You must have just drawn it on the Wanderer as opposed to the Icy. Wow. Guess he's got to live. Okay. I'm glad we didn't all in that turn. I mean, we might have been able to win, but the amount of answers he still had here is a little disturbing. Okay. He's now trying to fuck me with the interface. All right. Icy Manipulator carry.